Hi, in this tutorial I will show you how to connect Bluetooth beacons to your Proximi.io account. There are two transmission standards when it comes to beacons. iBeacon, which is promoted by Apple, and Eddystone, which is promoted by Google. The Proximi.io platform supports both standards in Android and iOS. However, there are some configuration differences that you must take into account. Beacons transmit an identifier, a sequence of characters and numbers. In the case of iBeacons, it consists of UUID, a major number, and a minor number, whereas Eddystones consist of Namespace ID and Instance ID. You can set these values as you wish. The main point is to keep your installation organized. Just make sure that each beacon has a unique ID. For example, in a shopping mall, we could use the same UUID for all beacons and then use the major number for the floor and minor number to identify each individual beacon. Or we could use Namespace ID for the floors and Instance ID for each beacon. Most manufacturers provide an app that you can use to set the ID of your beacons, so make sure to check with your provider. Once you have gotten your hands on some beacons, it's time to add them to the Proximi.io platform. Head over to the Management panel and log in. Before connecting your beacons, you must register the places where they will be installed. On our platform, locations are referred to as places, floors, and departments. Places are the broad location of your installation, and they typically refer to a whole building. Floors refer to each individual floor inside that building. Departments refer to the individual areas or rooms where you will place the beacons. Start by adding a place. In this case, we'll add our office building. Then, go to the floor section and add each floor where you will place beacons. Select the place from the drop-down menu and give it a descriptive name. Provide the location of your floor plan. This can be hosted on your website or in services such as Dropbox. Press Next. Move the floor plan to the correct position and adjust by dragging from the corners. Finally, add each room or area where you will place beacons as a department. Select the place and floor from the drop-down menu, give it a descriptive name, and press Submit. Beacons are registered as inputs. If you have bought your beacons from one of our partners, then you can import them automatically into your account. Check out our website for detailed instructions on how. You can also add beacons manually. Click on Registered Inputs, Add Input, give it a descriptive name that will help you identify it once it's deployed, select the beacon type, and the department where it will be installed. Fill in the beacon ID information, and finally, place the pinpoint as accurately as possible on top of the floor plan. You can also use our management app for registering the beacons to your account. In this case, the app will scan for beacons around you to fetch the ID automatically. The closest beacons will appear on top of the list, but make sure you are at least 5 meters away from other beacons to avoid selecting the wrong one. In order to trigger events with your beacons, you must add geofences. If you are using just one beacon, adding a geofence around it will determine how far away from it the event will be triggered. If you are using multiple beacons, then you can place geofences between them as well. But keep in mind that for trilateration to work, beacons have to be placed inside the same department. That's it for now. Thank you for watching. Check out our other tutorials on how to add geofences and how to place beacons for optimal results. Please contact us if you have any questions.